Melbourne surf swimmers in Australia line up for the Open Men's Surf Final. A list of the who's who. We won't go right through the lot of them, but there's a lot of swimmers here that will figure. Jason Samuelson, I think, would be one of those.
Yeah, Scott Bartlett will be up there as well. Adam Weir, certainly. Dave Lockie, Wade Lee will be up there from all over the countryside here. Mark Williams will be up there. Gladstone will be up there. Stephen Short. Just unbelievable quality. Tannen Good, David Lyle, Mal Allen, probably straight line speed, the quicker of anyone. Danny Short, at Bruin, Kurt Eldridge, Hackett. Daniel McClellan won in 1992 and 1995. Hamish Cameron, a flyer. Pullen will be up there, Ironman. James O'Toole, a flyer. I mean, if you're not 450 or 350, there's 350, 400 freestyle. If you can't do that, you're not in the hunt. And there's the muff stuff.
Yeah, Daniel McClellan, what a great character. He hasn't got the war paint on today. Maybe that's an omen. He's normally got all that coloured pinky zinc all over him, but he's going in nude.
And his face is so much more pretty without it.
Here we go. Oh, a broken start there, yep. And it came out of Northcliffe, it was obvious.
That's Mark Williams. Now, Mark is very, very quick off the beach. He will absolutely bolt going off the beach. Knocked out of the Ironman, so he's a man with a mission, has won before. Now, that's Muffy, Daniel McClellan, again, as you've said, a real character. Doesn't get off the beach as well as some of the others, but does come home.
Set for a start this time. As I said, 40 competitors. Storm clouds building up behind us, as you can see here at Kurrawa Beach. There was rain earlier in the week. Flat sea, it's produced a perfect surf, I reckon, for the Australian titles today. But you can see that cloud starting to move in. Let's hope we don't get any rain this afternoon. It's been a wonderful day, attended by one of the biggest crowds I've ever seen in an Australian national title. They're hanging out of balconies of buildings. They're everywhere. It's been terrific. All right, that's the cloud I talked about. You can see coming in from behind us from the hinterland area. Third time we're going to start these swimmers, 40 of them. Set, away we go. This time a good start. The race across the sandbank, because it's getting bigger and bigger as the tide runs out.
Skill here is to get your legs out. Now they start porpoising. Top of the screen, exactly as predicted. Mark Williams rating like a beast. Wally tries to get away and let the rest of the pack try and track him down. Once they get out past the break, that's when the pool swimming and the sub-400 freestylers really come into their own.
Well, the fastest man on straight speed is definitely Malcolm Allen. He's an Australian team representative, a 96 Olympian. If he comes out first, you'll see him with his 96 Olympic tattoo. But that's Mark Wally Williams doing a great job getting out of that break. Also up there is Tannen Good, and a competitor right beside him. Not really sure who that is. Orange, red cap.
Can't pick that up yet, but again, the surf skills of Wally Williams will come into play on the way in. Whether he's got the speed to be up there. Could be Jason Samuelson on the left-hand side. Jason, an under-18 competitor, but very, very strong. Swam in Surfers Paradise's Taplin earlier today and swam brilliantly. But the skill here for these guys, keep poking your head up. You take 5 or 6 strokes, lift your head up, see that you're in line, lining up off the buoys. As the swell comes, duck down and get back up and get swimming as quick as you can.
And there's a line of breakers coming in. You can see now how this ocean has changed. It was moving around for a few hours and it went flat on the change of tide, but look at it now, it's starting to build. But one good thing about it, Mark, it's a very consistent break. It's breaking right across the face of the beach.
Yeah, there's no great advantage in being in any particular spot, and because the waves are in a straight line, it means that when you're swimming, you've just got to put your head down and go straight ahead. You get your direction once you get out through that break, because that's the only time you're going to be able to see the boys.
They're taking a pounding, let me tell you. They've been hit by about 5 or 6 now.
Well, I've just gone off to do some homework. That competitor out in the front with the goggles and the red cap is the South African competitor Matthew Gibbs from Durban, South Africa. So him and Samuelson up the front.
Well, I'll tell you, I mean, if he pulls this off, that would be a fantastic effort. And to be honest with you, I hope he does, because he's up against the best that we can produce, and if he can pull it off, good luck to the bloke.
One of the great things is South Africans have been out here for a World Test Series, and they've come to their first national championship. They cannot believe the size, the structure, and the importance of our event.
Daryl, at their nationals, they have something 600 to 800 competitors, and what they'll do, someone will go from a boat race to a beach sprint. They can go all across the way. Now, tell you what's happened. This is the pack. They're the pack that are in front. This pack here is the group. That's where they should be, over there. Now, that to a lot of the leaders, that's made, they've just lost the race in a class field like this.
But that's been caused by the amount of surf that came through. They got hit by 6 or 7 and they really lost their way.
Well, you can't see where you're going, Darryl. I mean, when there's white water in front of you and your eyes are at water level, you can't see where you're going. All you can do is swim straight out to sea. You get your bearings when you get out past the back
Well, that's Steve Pullen that judged that the best. He's gone around the can first. Steve Pullen from Alexandra Headland.
Well, that's a Cronulla cap that's in front there of Pullen. A little swell coming. And I tell you what, this swimmer, I don't think is the swimmer for Cronulla we expected. McClellan, you know who that is? That's Cameron Gibbs. Now, he swam in their surf team.
Yeah, he did. He was their 4th swimmer in the surf teams and placed very well. They've won the surf teams. What incredible depth. An Ironman specialist versus a pool swimming specialist. I think he's a pool swimming specialist.
Yeah, he is. He trains with Kevin Nielsen at the Carrying Bar Pool along with the other boys, and what a great effort from him to beat the likes of Malcolm Allen and Daniel McClellan.
Now, there's McClellan there in the other Cronulla cap. He's in the middle of your picture there in the blue, black and white cap. But it's Cameron Gibbs from Cronulla, a bit of a surprise packet, but he's leading this at the moment. Now, Steve Pullen from Alexandra Headlands is there. Mark
Finucane it is, from
Mark
Cottesloe.
Finucane from Cottesloe. I was just looking for the cap because it looks like a Kurrawa cap. They are almost the same. One's got black stripes and one's got blue stripes. And pretty hard to pick. All right, let's come back to this race because Cameron Gibbs, he's doing a terrific job in front of Steve Pullen from Alexandra Headlands at the moment.
Pullen trying very hard to get up to his feet. Now, look how the field is spread out. They will be hoping for waves. I mean, right now, if you know you can't catch the front, the leaders, you've got to hope for waves. They aren't going to get any help unless they hit the shore break and hit waves.
Well, there's still a run up the beach to contend with as well. So hopefully Cameron Gibbs has got the right line. There are some competitors, as Mark just said, off to the side. But what a great effort from him. He's wearing goggles. That really is distinctive compared to the other Cronulla competitors. A wave, bit too fat for him. Daniel McClellan still lurking in the background.
Yeah, McClellan will be looking for a wave. He'll get a bit of a lift out of this, but not enough. It's too lazy there. They're right in the gutter. Now you can see a wave. He's pulled a wave. Oh, Cameron Gibbs, what a beautiful place to pull one. Straight up and running.
Well, also great surf skills. I mean, he's got up and had a look around. The first thing you do, you look around and say, why am I up here on my own? I can't see anyone at the line. Crossing the line, first place.
Cameron Gibbs, Cronulla, goes across there. Let's have a look for second place. It should be Steve Pullen from Alexandra Headlands. Yes, it is. And Mark Finucane from Cottesloe will come into third place. Well, a few upsets there and a few names well behind the favoured names, but that's been a great performance.
And there's been upsets all over the weekend here, and that's made for some terrific competition. Cameron Gibbs there winning, Stephen Pullen came in second, and Mark Finucane from Cottesloe in Western Australia third in the men's surf final. Normally